Welcome to the Elements of Spirit for the week of June 26th, 2017. This is the reading for the element of Earth, which includes the sun signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Wow, okay. Okay, so it's really cool because Mhm. Okay. Fun. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so the idea with you guys is that we're actually deepening the grounding practice. If you haven't listened to the Ether one, go back and check it out. The Ether affirmation was I am here, here I am. All about grounding, orienting yourself, getting a present this week through the acceptance and orientation to the circumstances you've moved through and that which you might be approaching. We are working with the pain body for you guys this week. We are working with the aching in your bones. We're working with weariness. We're working with a struggle to continue to support yourself internally. And the idea is that your pain body is clamoring for recognition. Something inside of you wants to be healed. Something hurts. And the idea here is a very simple one: to acknowledge it, to honor it, to articulate it, and to release it. I feel my pain, I honor my pain, I articulate my pain, I release my pain. And in this case, I'm not even going to give you the pain part of it because it really could be anything, but they're giving us a very beautiful script for what happens after you get grounded, after you choose to ground yourself, after you choose to orient yourself. I feel, I honor, I articulate, I release. Okay, so that means I feel my pain. I have to sit in it and notice it and recognize it and say, pain, I see you. Ouchies, I feel you. I honor my pain. Thank you, pain, for teaching me what I need to address now. Thank you, pain, for teaching me what is ready to heal. I articulate my pain. Now that I've felt it and honored it, I have some awareness of it. I write it down, I articulate it, I tell a friend, I tell a spouse, I tell a loved one, I tell someone what hurts. I release it. I don't have to like pinch it out and release my pain, but I allow it to release. I create the space for release. When we go back to the, who was it? Yeah, it was the air signs this week. We got this really cool, interesting thing, which was that grounding for them is going to help them to purify their sacral chakra, purify their emotional body, their shame body. The pain body is actually more associated with the root and with the lower root. And in this case, but they were talking about the upper root. And the upper root was about that which is afraid to let go, that which pinches and which holds on, as opposed to the lower root, which is really ready to let go. So the idea is that when the lower root clamps down, when pain comes in, when your bones hurt, it's because something really core wants to let go. It's not saying, here's your pain, hold on to it. It's saying, here's your pain. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until you notice it and address it. And then it will release. It will release. You may have to learn to work with it a little bit, but even working with it is not holding on to it. It's saying, even if I can't get rid of all of it, I choose to work with my pain, to heed it, to feel it, honor it, articulate it, so that I can release as much of it as possible. I do believe that, there are studies. I mean, I can't cite them now, but there are studies that the anticipation of pain is actually more painful than pain itself. And there's really cool, I'll never remember the name of the guy now either, but he wrote a really cool, it's called the Chakra and Kundalini Workbook, where he gives you all these great exercises about like, so you say you want to walk on glass? Oh, so you'd like to stroll over hot coals? The idea is not that you become invincible to pain. It's that you cultivate the mind in order to just like not process it. It's like, what pain? What pain? What pain? And someone puts, there's like an eyelid piercing exercise in it. Please, nobody do this unless you've been meditating and doing these processes for like 30 years. You know, but the idea, but don't do it because I said to do it. I feel my pain, I honor my pain, I articulate my pain, I release my pain. They've cultivated their mind to the point where they have agency over, I am going to choose to see a walk forward. The coals are irrelevant. Or I say this mantra in order to transcend the fire, or to become the fire so that I am fire, so that fire doesn't burn me. So the idea here, you guys, is that if you feel it, if you honor it, if you articulate it, you are doing 3/4 of the work. You are recognizing the pain, which is trying to get a message across to you. You're honoring it. Instead of being like, I don't like you, I don't want you. You're saying, hey, thank you for showing me what's ready to be healed. You articulate the pain or whatever the issue is. And through that articulation, you have something now external to work with. This is what's been causing me pain. I don't even know how I'm going to release it, but I release it. I give permission to release it. I activate my will in order to release this thing which causes me pain or discomfort. So we are purifying the pain body here, but there's also a great script in here, which is your affirmation this week. I feel, I honor, I articulate, I release. I feel my depression, I honor my depression, I articulate my depression, I release my depression. By no means am I saying that this is going to end all struggle forever, but I never promised that. You know, what the ether said this week is that we have to come up to speed. I feel my pain, I honor, or I feel my depression, I honor my depression, I articulate my depression, I release my depression for now, for this moment. Why? Because I am here I am. That is the statement of presence. That's the statement of being. That is, to me, the most we can ever really hope for. I am here I am. If you can do that, you can do anything. If you can start there, you can go anywhere. This process of I feel, I honor, I articulate, I release removes pain from the body as much as possible to allow for that central presence of being. I am here I am. I love you. Thank you for this opportunity. I'll see you next week. Bye.